Hey guys, I'm Katie and welcome back to Good Stewart Homestead. We've got some general updates and a new little surprise for you guys. So watch the video, like, subscribe, and share if you like what we do here. Thanks. Hey guys and welcome back. So today I'm actually currently at a friend of ours's farm. They've got a little homestead farm here, and I'm just here checking on their animals and feeding water and everything, just checking on their property, make sure everything's good while they are out of town for a little bit. And it's really good because we have a deal where we do this for them while they're out of town and they do it for us when we go out of town. And it just really made me think about how important it can be to have a good community around you as a homesteader. People that you can trust, people that you can depend on, that understand the lifestyle and what all it involves and that sort of thing. And so I'm really glad that we've been able to build up this relationship with these friends. And this is Blaine and his wife. And you might have heard me talk about them in earlier videos. I call him my homestead mentor a lot because I really have learned a lot from him and his wife. They're just awesome people, great Christian people. They're really, I love them to death. They're good folk, and they've been doing this for a long time. So they've got a lot of knowledge and experience built up that I always learn from. And um, I keep looking at my chickens here. So anyway, but yeah, community is really important. I used to think that I would just do it all on my own. It didn't matter if I had help or not. Um, that's when I was in my younger years, in my younger days. I'm not super old now, but I am hopefully a little wiser than I used to be, and I've really come to realize just how important that community and fellowship and learning from the older generations is, because they're not, they're not as young as they used to be, and they're not going to be around for as long as you would hope. And so it's really important that you learn while you have the opportunity, and don't squander those opportunities to learn from your older generations, whether that's your grandparents, your parents, aunts and uncles, just, or in this case, it's just an older couple who do the same thing or that you do, or they're involved in the same homesteading and farming lifestyle that you want to live, and they can teach you some things. This particular friend, he was the one that taught me how to process chickens, because I'd never done it before. He's also taught me a lot about turkeys, because he raises turkeys as well. And he also has the meat rabbits that he has are actually some offspring of our meat rabbits. So that was something else where he was wanting to raise some rabbit meat. And so he got some rabbits off of us, and his rabbits are actually doing way better than ours, which I think is awesome. We're actually looking to get out of the meat rabbits, but he's doing really well with his, and he grows and processes his own chickens. He's also got ducks. I'm not personally, I'm not that big about ducks. I've had ducks, and they can be kind of messy and smelly and stinky. He also raises pigs. He's got some pigs that they raise up, and I'm not really wanting to do the pigs either. But just to be able to have them here to be able to ask questions and things like that, and they do a lot of food preservation as well. And I think one of the biggest things that I've excuse me, learned from him is farming, planting vegetables and things like that. But also with the turkeys, I've had a lot of questions that I've asked him about the turkeys. And then we also share resources like, oh, hey, this such and such has got a really good deal on feed this week, or you know, that sort of thing, or where do you go for this? How much? You know, let's compare prices of things where we've seen them. But anyway, so I'm gonna go over here and take care of all their animals and make sure they got food and water and that everything's good here. And then I'll head back to the house, and when I get back to the house, I'll be able to show you our new little surprise. All right, so see you in a little bit. Hey guys, so I'm back. I'm still sitting at my friend's house. I'm backing out of the drive now, or not backing out, but I am backing up to get out of here and head to the house. But I'll try not to make this section very long because it is hot in this car without any air conditioning, and I'm already sweating. So, but I did want to talk about community a little bit more. Don't you just love my chicken everything in my car? But talking about community, you know, a few years ago, I was pretty prideful and stubborn in thinking that I could just do it all myself with no help from anybody. And I guess I was kind of that way, partly because I had a lot of people who were like naysayers about, oh, you'll never be able to do it, you won't be willing to put in the hard work, blah 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 blah. And it's true that homesteading is a lot of hard work. There's no easy way about it. If you really want to do homesteading and farming, it's not easy. It's hard work, but it's worth it. But whoops, sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, I had a lot of people trying to tell me that I would never do it, that I couldn't do it, because I didn't have the knowledge, I didn't have the skill, I didn't have the physical strength or the motivation or discipline that it would take. And I guess because of that, I was just that much more determined that I was going to prove them wrong. But if it weren't for the community and the friends and the family that have been so loving and so willing to come help me, then yeah, I would have failed a long time ago. So it's important to have a supportive network around you. Whatever you do in life, you need that support. And I'm a pretty introverted person, believe it or not, but even I need support from other people, from people that truly care about me, people that really want to actually see me succeed, that are willing to give that helping hand when you need it. So community is very important, no matter what you do in your life, whether it's homesteading and farming or some other lifestyle or whatever. You're gonna need some support. You're gonna need people who care about you. You're gonna need people who are willing to give you a helping hand, because I wouldn't have made it without their help. I would not have made it without their support. And I apologize for the camera shaking so much, but it's true. So we're gonna head to the house now, and I'm gonna let you guys, I'm gonna update you guys on some more stuff on the homestead and show you our surprise. Okay guys, so I'm back at the house and I have no idea what I've done with my selfie stick. So we're just gonna have to do it this way, and that might mean that you guys don't get the far out pictures or anything like that like you're used to in my other videos, but it's just what we gotta do. So the first thing is that we got my little canary. That's my little yellow car. We got it back up and roadworthy after 2 years of working on it. But we've got this. So, that's my little canary right there. So, 2 years ago, the radiator hose went out on the canary. I call it the canary because it's canary yellow, and when you honk the horn, it sounds like a little bird. It me me. It's anyway. But 2 years ago, the radiator hose went out, and then the radiator itself went out, and then what else did we have to do? We had to replace all the brake pads, calipers, and rotors, and then get the brake lines bled and all that good stuff done. And then we had to get the cap on, I forget what it's called. It's some kind of cap under the hood, but anyway, it was leaking oil. So we had to get that fixed, and then we've been trying to find the title to it, so it's packed up in the house somewhere, so I have no idea where it's at. But anyway, so we had all that going on, and so it's taken us about 2 years to get this thing back on the road. But I wanted to show you guys this. I absolutely love my sticker that says support American farmers and ranchers, and then there's homesteader here, but I love my stickers. So anyway, let me turn the camera around and we'll visit the garden for a minute, and then I'll take you down to the goat pen to see our new surprise. Okay, so here is the garden currently, and you can see we need to take the string trimmer between the raised beds again. But what you're looking at right here is our giant catnip. It is slowly taking over this bed, which we knew it would, but that's okay because our cats love catnip. We got a couple of pepper plants in here, a couple of onions, and yes, I know the grass weeds are all over and crazy. In this bed, we've got our lavender right there. That was a new addition this year, and I'm really glad that it's taken off. And our rosemary, I absolutely love this herb for all of its many uses. We've got some onions in there as well. This is our cucumbers. These are the ones that I had to replant, and you can tell they really need some water right now. But I'll probably wait until a little bit later in the day, because right now we're in our hottest hours of the day. But you can see all the blooms that are on them. All of those will be cucumbers soon. And then we've got our squash over here. I'm already picking some little squash off of our squash plants. And yes, I'm aware of the grass. This right here was a volunteer. I don't know if that is watermelon or cucumber because we've had both in this area. I'm betting it's probably watermelon because this was the watermelon bed about 2 years ago. So that was a volunteer, and we're just kind of letting it go to see what happens. But you see all of our blooms on our squash, so I think we're going to have a good crop of squash. And these are straight neck heirloom squash. You can see one right there. So they're coming in. Now I did have 3 other squash plants in this bed, but they didn't make it, but that's okay. Then over here, this is our grape tomatoes. They're like little tiny cherry tomato size type tomatoes, and you can see all the blooms. And if I go over here, we've got tomatoes coming on. Now they're not changing color yet, so they're not quite ready. And you see how I had to tie them up to keep them from being all over the ground. But there's some more. So they're coming, slowly but surely, they're coming. And we've got some blooms on it. All of that's going to be tomatoes. And then over here, these are our Whopper tomatoes. And you can see that we've got some coming on. But again, they're not turning yet. I wish I had gotten these staked up, but I didn't. I was kind of slacking on that this year. But they are going to have some tomatoes. But I really do wish I had staked them up. Now I have 4 of these in this bed at this point in time. Again, there were 6 of them, but 2 of them died. But this one's gonna have, excuse me, goodness, allergies. But this one's gonna have some tomatoes on it too eventually. But yeah, I do wish I had staked these up, but I kind of just slacked off and didn't get it done. The other beds that you see, these here and these 2 here, they don't have anything in them. I've really got to get, and then you can see we still didn't get that greenhouse done. We were working on it, we were making some progress, and then things happened and it just didn't get done. But we can also, I mentioned that we were going to go down to the goats next, but I really want to show you our bourbon reds. Our turkeys are growing. You can see our chickens are out right now. That's one of them over there. But I wanted to show you these turkey. We've got 4, and these are just some old hutches, old rabbit hutches we ain't got cleaned up yet. But here is our turkeys right now. There's 5 of them. I said 4 a minute ago, I think, but they are permanently outside now. And I'm pretty sure that I've got 1 tom, at least 1 tom. So yeah, so here you go. This is what we've got. But I'm starting to wonder if we don't have more than 1 tom in there. But we'll see. I'm pretty sure though we've got at least 1 tom. This one right here, I think, is definitely a tom. He's bigger than all the rest of them. I think this little one right here may be a hen. I'm not really sure. And so we'll see. We'll see. They're getting old. They were, we got them the first week of April. We got them on that Thursday, that first Thursday. So they should be getting old enough now to start showing us their true colors as to whether they're males or females. We still have our rabbits over here. It looks like they have found some shade at the back because it is really, really hot right now, and you can hear the cats in the catio. But we still have the rabbits. We're getting out of them though. So let's walk down to the goat pen. So there's the garden again, and that's just a collection of cinder blocks that we had. I was using those cinder blocks for raised beds, but we decided to do some wood ones and aluminum ones. I think we're going to go with aluminum ones from here on out, just because they're easier to put together. They're lighter weight, able to carry them easier. But let's head down to our doe pen down here. And yes, our yard is a mess. That's just kind of a given when it comes to farming and homesteading, is that you're constantly in a state of changing and growing and building and disassembling. And we actually found out that this is our hay and stuff for the goats. And we actually found out that our chickens have been getting in there and laying their eggs. So we had like more than, I want to say we had 8 eggs in here, and then we found another place where they were laying their eggs, and so I don't remember how many eggs we've got now. But anyway, so this is our doe pen. If you've never watched before, this is our doe pen. That is a makeshift birthing stall that we put together. This over here was supposed to be a milking stall, but you can see that the goats have pretty much demolished it. The milking stanchion is still in there, and we still use it for its purpose, because The roof on there is still good, but you see what the goats have done to the sides of it. So that's Aoife and her daughter Anya on the other side there. And right here we have Bridget. Bridget was covered with moon spots, and then that may be that may be Bethany. I don't know. I get those two mixed up. But this one laying on the ground is definitely Boudica. And let me tell you, Boudica is a baby stiller. We found out that today. So let me go in here. Sorry. There is Bethany. I have to remember Bethany's the one with the frosted tips on her ears. And Bridget is the one that's got all the moon spots. Sometimes I get them mixed up, you guys. So just bear with me. Okay, sorry. I'm opening this panel so that I can get in and show you guys the surprise. So if you've watched my previous videos, then you know that Boudica and Anya, not Anya, Aoife, Boudica, the one laying on the ground, and Aoife over here eating, they gave birth to babies back in March and end of March. We've still got one of those babies. We've still got the buckling. He's for sale right now. He's over here in the buck pen. Let me see if I can see him. Yeah, there he is. Let me zoom in. That's Palmer, and he was born back at the tail end of March, first part of April. So he is for sale if anybody's interested in a buckling for their herd, or if you just want him as a pet, we can make him a wither. But yeah, if you're interested, he's for sale. Just send us a message. But inside of our birthing stall is Miss Bronwyn. And if you look right back there, that is our tiny surprise. So we think she gave birth either late last night or early this morning. This is a little doeling. She weighed 2.5 pounds, so she is tiny. And right now we've got them tied up in the birthing stall because, as I said, Boudica is a baby thief. And Bronwyn, this is Bronwyn, this is the mama, unfortunately, has rejected this baby. We've put them in here to try and give them a chance to bond with one another to see if Bronwyn will accept her. But it's one of those things where Bronwyn knows she had a baby because she keeps going down to the lower part of the doe pen looking for her. But she does not accept this baby as hers because Boudica tried to steal it. And because Bronwyn is lower down on the hierarchy of our herd, she let Boudica have it. And we don't want that because Bronwyn, goats give off colostrum in the first 24 to 48 hours after giving birth, and that baby needs that colostrum. And we've already had to give this baby a bottle one time today. And so she's in here with Bronwyn to see if Bronwyn will eventually bond with her and accept her. If she doesn't, then this baby will become a bottle baby. And we're already considering keeping her because we know she's polled, which means that she doesn't have horns. So she's a little buckskin. That's the name of her color, which is understandable because her mama is buckskin and her daddy is buckskin as well, but he is a light buckskin. So if Bronwyn will not accept her, then she will be a bottle baby, and we're considering keeping her. The reason we're considering keeping her is because we're actually looking to sell Aoife, and we're talking about possibly selling Bethany and Bridget, because they are bullies. All three of those does are bullies. And also because we want to kind of mix up our herd a little bit. So we're talking about possibly keeping this doeling. We're keeping Bronwyn and Anya. And Boudica has turned out to be such a good mama that we don't want to get rid of her. She is a superb mama. So, Bronwyn, we can't see your baby for you. So we're going to be watching over the next little bit. We'll probably make a decision by this evening whether or not this baby will be a bottle baby or not. Right now, she is less than 24 hours old. So she's seeping right now. And if we don't see any improvement in them, then yeah, she'll be a bottle baby. But that's our surprise. Now, we were hoping, this is Anya, and don't untie that, silly. We were hoping that she would give us a baby. She would be a first-time mama this year too. And, but the thing is that she was bagging up really good. And what I mean is her udder was filling out. It was filling up with milk, and then it just stopped. So we're afraid she may have miscarried. We also think that might be the situation. In fact, we're pretty sure that that's the situation with either Bethany or Bridget. One of them, I don't remember which. One of them we know miscarried. The other one, we're still keeping an eye on them because they shouldn't be due until August. So we're still several months away. I wish I could remember. One of them we know for sure miscarried. And then the other one we're still watching because we think there's a possibility that they're still one of them is still pregnant. And then you see Aoife there. Aoife is our herd queen, for serious. And she's also one of the bullies. So these three over here, these three girls are bullies. And these are the ones we definitely know we're getting rid of Aoife. We're going to sell her. And then, I don't know, Bethany and Bridget, I don't know if we'll keep them or get rid of one of them. But we're definitely keeping Boudica. Boudica has been an outstanding mama. So we really want to keep that. And this is something else that I can share with you. As y'all know, in the last few videos, our chickens are out. We had a mishap with our chicken coop. And we have a predator that has gotten one of our roosters. Now, we're not too sad about it because we didn't particularly like that rooster anyway. But this concerns me. This is why it is very important to have safe places for your animals to be kept, because your predators come in, and we now no longer have Macaroon. He was our big white rooster, because these are all Macaroon feathers. And I don't know what got him, but like I said, it also concerns me with it being down here at the doe pen, and we've got does giving birth. So we're going to be keeping an eye on that. There's not really a whole lot we can do, except make sure that all of our enclosures are predator proof, and keep an eye on our animals. So, and there's our buck pen over there again. You can see them chowing down on the hay. So that's something else to consider when you have farm animals, when you have livestock, to make sure that you have protection from predators. All right, let me turn the camera around again so you can see my ugly mug, and we'll talk some more as I walk back up to the house. So I'm gonna head back up to the house. I'm gonna get out of the doe pen, and we'll see what happens with our new little doeling. She doesn't have a name yet. We haven't even talked about names for her yet. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Sorry, let me back up a little bit. I'm fooling with the panel here so I can get out of the doe pen at the same time that I'm talking to you guys. So it's a little, there we go. It's a little tricky. But I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the update on our garden today and talking about the importance of community, and also seeing our brand new little baby. We'll keep you updated on whether or not she becomes a bottle baby or not. I gotta get the bottom. So we'll keep you updated on that as well, as to whether or not she becomes a bottle baby. Y'all, I'm sweating, it's hot. And it's not even officially summer yet. But that's North Carolina for you. So, and then I'll keep you updated on the turkeys, on what we got there. And again, our Palmer, he's our newest little buckling. He is ready to go. If anybody's interested in getting him, shoot us a message. So yeah, we've just covered a whole bunch of stuff. And the reason I'm huffing and puffing is because our yard is sloped. So walking down to the doe pen is easy. Well, walking back up, I'm going uphill the entire way. And I'm trying to talk at the same time, so it makes me a little winded. But let me just stop right here then. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video today. Like, subscribe, and share if you did. And just keep up with what we're doing. And we hope you have a good week coming up. And a happy Father's Day today. Today is Father's Day. Our dad passed away almost 10 years ago. It'll be 10 years in November. We really miss him. He was a good man. But happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. And yeah. Y'all have a good one. Bye. Oh, one last thing. We still have 3 kittens. 3 female kittens that need to go to a good home. So if you're interested in a kitten, let us know about that too. All right, bye.